Hey guys and welcome to this channel. I'm Nick Memes and for this video I've invited a guest out who has made over $100,000 launching pump fund meme coins, and we will be covering topics as coin creation and bundling, for example, and of course we will provide you with all the necessary information to help you get started as well. We'll also talk about Out's personal results and experience, and he'll spill the beans on how you could launch successful meme coins as well. And before we even start, I'd like to ask you guys to drop a like and subscribe in advance, because all of this valuable information will be given for free to you guys. The links for all the resources are going to be put down below. And with that being said, let's get started. I will now play a 30-second video clip of one of Out's launches to get you guys a little hyped up before our conversation. Roll the clip.
Perfect, I think we are good on that side. Now just fill out everything with your coin information. Yeah, that image is perfect.
Okay, let's go.
Website? What's up with the website? You didn't update.
My bad.
Okay, so Out, can you tell us more about what is bundling?
Yeah, so bundling is pretty much securing supply in the beginning of the coin. You can be the first one to secure it, or you can buy it after a few seconds. It's totally up to you. You could secure, let's say, even up to 90% of the supply, or you could just do normal buying with multiple wallets, where 20 wallets is the maximum that you can bundle with. Bundling is pretty much just buying all in the same or the next block. Basically, they all buy in the same time, and it will, look a bit bundled, but there are, of course, modes and strategies to definitely hide that in some sort of a way.
Why would someone bundle their coin?
Yeah, so if you ever saw any meme coins that went to, let's say, even over $1 million in market cap, they definitely bundled that coin because there are huge teams behind those coins and they want to secure the supply so they can make as much as money as possible, but also to invest that money in marketing. That's why they probably secure about, let's say, 40-50% of the supply, and then later on they distribute it however they want. They sell some portions slowly to pay for marketing, let's say pay for callers, KOLs, pay some influencers to call their coin, and that way basically the coin will just continue flying, pretty much.
Yeah, and to my knowledge, like bundling actually looks organic on the chart. So people can see like the green candles coming in, there is volume in the coin, there is interest around the project, and that's also like the reason why bundling is good. Is that correct?
Exactly. There are multiple modes that you can use to, let's say, do a stagger buy, where one wallet will buy and then the second one will, third one, fourth one, all of that. There are a lot of strategies you can do with bundling, but of course, every strategy is good for itself. All of them have like some sort of, I don't know, like good sides, but also some bad sides. But overall, yeah, you can definitely make the bundles look 100% real, 100% organic, and you can definitely see the natural volume kicking in. Probably, whoever is watching this video as well got rugged at least once, probably in their lifetime. But that's because these modes and bundlers are just getting better every day.
Yeah, for sure. And you get to hide the fact that it's you bundling the coin too. Like it's usually a single developer, of course, behind the project, and he just has all of those wallets. And of course, we get to hide that fact, and no one really knows. So that's the advantage that, bundling has to offer. Do you agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree with it because these bundler tools, they all have, bypassing bubble map detections, for example, and with that way, people can see that the coin is actually bundled with bubble maps. And then also in holders, you can definitely just hide that easily with a few strategies from just funding the wallet itself in the beginning, but later on in distributing the wallets to, let's say, multiple wallets, because currently what's the maximum of bundling is like 20, but let's say you want to bundle a bit more. You can just easily distribute it to multiple wallets. Let's say from 20, you can send it to 40 wallets. and you can hide it that good that nobody will actually ever know that the coin was bundled.
Yeah, that's really good for the developers of like meme coins, of course. And what other features do you think like one should use? For example, there is like a volume bot, there is bump it bot. What are those features and why would someone use those?
Yeah, so there's a mode called bundling, right? And there's a mode called volume buys. Now, volume buys is the mode where it's going to be buying with each wallet one by one slowly with the delay you can put yourself. And that way, people will see on the chart that it's actually, just growing slowly. But let's say if you do bundling, it's just going to be a big green candle in the beginning, but also nobody really looks into the first candle ever in the coin. That's why, even bundling mode is good. But there's also a bump it mode for some people that don't know what's bump it. Bumps are basically just quick buys and sells by a bot. And what it does essentially is just it creates volume on your coin and it could bring more people into the coin, gain someone's attention, and they could end up buying the coin just because, they see there's actually volume every single minute on the coin.
Yeah, and what's the potential of like doing all of that? So, can you share some of your gains or the gains of your students or just any gains of people that you know?
Definitely. So I had one student, personally going to just talk about students because, me myself, I have made over 500 soul bundling myself. I have one student that did so far 5 launches, and in all 5, he managed to make around anywhere from 5 to 30 soul profit per coin. And so far, he has paid off, the tool that we use for bundling, but also he made over 77 soul profit. Yeah.
That's extremely amazing, like especially for a beginner. And I see lots of guys like making crazy gains with just like their first launch or a second launch, third launch. So people are like relatively quick to catch how the bundling game works. And like what is the highest someone ever, has made like per month or with a single launch that you know of?
Yes. So with only one launch, a guy has made around $350,000 in the time frame, in the time span of 15 minutes.
That's amazing. Like that's absolutely crazy. So you can launch coins every day, like as many as you want. And how many do you launch a day?
Yeah, that's actually a great question. So in my opinion, it's quality over quantity. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that launching up, let's say, 20 coins a day and launching one coin per day is going to make a huge difference. Launching 20 coins a day are probably not going to be any coins that you put effort in, but more likely just random coins. And don't get me wrong, they can all do really good in profits. But if you just focus on one single launch, you can make way more than on those 20 altogether, right? So I personally launch around 2 coins every day. And sometimes, I don't do exactly 2 coins a day. Sometimes I do three, sometimes I don't do any because, it's just all about focusing and actually making a great idea for the coin because, anyone that's trading, they're going to see your coin first in new pairs. Those people gotta like it. And if the coin idea is that good, they're going to buy into it. And then other traders from Solana are also going to buy your coin, but also, join the community, start all working together to send your coin because, they believe in you as a dev. While on the other side, you as a dev have like, let's say 10 bundled wallets that nobody knows of, but it's totally up to you then if you want to dump all at once, dump all wallets and pretty much, rug everyone, or you could sell respectfully and make it a great project overall.
Yeah, I totally agree that, quality over quantity definitely like is a better choice. And you only have to learn bundling for once. Like that's what I like the most about it. You just have to rinse and repeat one strategy that works for you, which I can't really say about trading, meme coins. Because trading is, of course, what majority of people do in this space. And just a few people have heard of bundling, but trading is more like outside of your control. That's what I feel like. Like you can't really be that consistent with it. And here's like my question. What do you prefer, like bundling or trading?
Definitely, in my opinion, bundling, because as you said yourself, it's not the same as trading. Because even if you're a good trader, you can still lose a lot of money on each coin because you never know how is it gonna go. You know, you could buy a coin, let's say at 200K market cap for one sol. If it goes down completely, you lost it all. You know, and in the meanwhile, if you do bundling, you're the one getting the earliest entry possible. So realistically speaking, the only losses that you could take are just, uh, the amounts of tips that you pay for the transactions to go through, basically just fees, pretty much. So, in my opinion, definitely bundling is the way to go, but it's a huge opportunity for people and a huge advantage for people that are trading because they already know what could run to bonding curve to millions of market cap even or a few 100,000 market cap because they know the meta, they know what's going on in the Solana market. But also for those that are just starting off with trading crypto, finding out now about bundling, it's still a great way, to start this because you could, do bundling. There's small losses, yet, huge profits to be made.
Like my issue with trading is just the fact that you can lose literally all of your investment. Like you go into a coin with like let's say free Solana, right? And you can lose it within a span of minutes, maybe seconds, or maybe hours or days, but you can lose 100% of your initial, starting trading capital, which is not the case with bundling. Because if you bundle your own coin, you're essentially buying it from your own supply, and meaning that the worst case scenario is you can just sell your coins back, sell your supply, and get all of your money, minus just the minuscule pump fund and Solana network fees, and that's it. That's like the worst case. So you can't really lose 100% of your investment. Like you can lose just a few percent. That's the worst case scenario. However, the upside potential is also like way more in my opinion because you can make 10x, 20x, 50x same gains as with meme coins. This is also possible with bundling, and everyone trades just some launch meme coins and just a few actually bundle. So I feel like that's the most untapped thing so far, and I think that we're kind of undergoing a phase where meme coin traders are actually now more getting into coin creation and then into bundling because there is much more opportunity there. And me as well, like I've been already 1 year into pump fun. I was like the second YouTuber to make videos of pump fun after Tommy Crypto. However, I'm also now trading way less and bundling way more because that's where the potential is at. And let's now talk about like how does one get started? What does the person need to know or do or use?
Yeah, so if you want to start, for example, and let's say you're just a complete beginner, you just found out about meme coins, but you just found out about bundling as well. First thing that I would do is I would watch your YouTube videos because that's exactly what I did in the beginning. I watched your YouTube videos where you were looking at some coins, trading, and all that, and that's actually what got me started into the meme coin world. And later on, I found about bundling, and pretty much all you need to start with bundling is just, to pay for the license for the tool and have some money to actually bundle the coin with. There's nothing really, no, how do I say it, hidden fees, nothing, that we just didn't tell you in this video as well. But, it's not the hardest thing to do. It's just making a coin like normally, except the part where you're, securing, let's say 30-40% of the supply where your profits are gonna be huge, absolutely. And as you said yourself, you could do a 10, 5, 10, 20x on some coins, which is totally true. And I've had some, students that did their actually first coins that went to 200K market cap and they were making 100 sold profit in just their first coin ever. So is it possible to make, let's say, the money back in the first launch? Absolutely. But it of course all depends on your idea for the coin, as we talked about it, because you can't, launch something random. You actually need to put a bit of effort, even nothing crazy, and just for the people to like it, and that's pretty much it. So the worst you could lose is on fees. You can make huge money in the matter of seconds, and I'm not kidding about this. Like, for example, we did a launch yesterday with a student. Uh, in the time span of 8 seconds, he made 13 sold profit.
That's good. That's really good. And yeah, I totally agree that, people first have to learn about meme coins. Like, how does the market work? What meme coins are actually sending? Which ones are performing? So you need to, have the feel of how it works. And that's where you got to start. And if you already have traded meme coins, in the past or are trading right now, you already are at a huge advantage if you start bundling. Let's now talk about how does one launch a successful coin. So walk us through the process step by step, and what do you need?
Right. So all you pretty much need is some imagination and the tool itself. So how would you launch a successful pump fund coin? It goes by the few steps. So the first step is actually getting the idea for the coin. What could you launch? Now, as you said it, whoever traded for a bit or even for a longer time, they know the market. They know what coins can run right now. What's the meta? For example, what's running hot right now are AI agents. And let's say you want to make an AI agent. As a beginner, you probably don't know how to make a good website, how to make a Twitter, a Telegram, but of course there are those one-on-one sessions that I personally also do, where you could learn absolutely everything. But for example, it's not even that hard to make an AI agent. You could just make a website, let's say even on Canva, which is a pretty beginner-friendly website to create websites, thumbnails, all of that stuff. And all you pretty much need is a website, a Twitter account, and the tool to launch the coin. Then you also need a budget, as we said it, for bundling, like how much do you want to buy on each wallet and as the developer of the coin, and the image for the coin. That's pretty much it. 5 minutes to make a good image, and then it takes, let's say, 30 minutes to an hour to make a really good website or a simple one which could take potentially like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to really emphasize that absolutely anyone can do this. With no experience whatsoever. When it comes to trading, you do need to learn the game for months. And even then, it's not really guaranteed that you're going to be profitable. However, with bundling, you just play the same game, but you are in the control. And of course, you need the right, name, the meme, the narrative, or the utility that you offer. For example, when it comes to AI meme coins. But yeah, all you need is a website, art, Twitter, Telegram, and those are so simple to make. And if you're not willing to put in the effort, you can just hire the freelancers to do the job for you, which is also going to be extremely, extremely cheap. And that's what I think is the best part about that. So, do you have any other advice? How can people actually pump their coins?
Right. So in the beginning, we talked about volume buys and the bundle itself. So let's say you got that idea, you made the image, you made the website, you made the Twitter. Now you're ready to launch it. How do you actually successfully launch your coin? Well, it could be, that you just bundle it up and let it go and see what happens if the people like it and all of that. Or you could use those volume buys and essentially you would start the coin, you could bundle it, and then you could see what's going on in the coin. You could see if it's getting any natural volume, if it's getting bought. If it is getting volume, meaning that people are actually liking the coin and it has a potential of flying to high market caps. Now, you could run the volume buys option, a task actually, and it could buy multiple times and make a few green candles, which could make, FOMO, and people would start buying into the coin thinking that it's going to send even harder, and that's how you actually send the coin pretty much yourself. After like 60, 70K market cap, it's probably going to bond, and if it bonds, your profit currently, based let's say on a 5 soul bundle for any beginners that want to just get started into this, your profit is roughly about maybe 15, 20 soul.
Wow.
Just in like what? Maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes maybe. And that's pretty much it. But of course, if the idea is bad, people are not going to buy into it. So after you bundle it, um, if it's not getting any volume, then it could, ring a bell that people are just not liking the coin. There's something you did bad.
Yeah.
Thing is, to make a really successful coin, you have to make an original idea, something that was never made before. So it's just basically that's why I said you should use your imagination instead of just copying, let's say, chill guy and making an angry guy
Yeah.
coin. That's something like that can't really run because a lot of people actually made those coins already. But making something original will definitely give you advantage of the coin potentially flying to 100K market cap or even higher if possible.
Yeah, like you can't really launch another cat coin or a dog coin because those have been done like thousands of times, by now, like for months. So it's nothing really new. So it's really about catching the right narrative in the moment. So it's about looking at what is performing right now. Let's of course talk about how do you sell the coins. So there is two options as far as I know. You can sell all at once, you can dump all. You can also DCA out, like so, little by little, and just eventually sell out everything. So what would you say people should do, and can you explain those two?
Yes, definitely. So if you're just getting started into the tool, of course, you don't know how to properly sell in the beginning and all of that. So most students are going for dump all, but there's way more money to be made in actually farming the chart. That's why we call it farming, by just, selling a bit every single time from each wallet. So I'm just gonna use a coin as an example, the coin we did yesterday. Um, it's called Orb AI, if anyone is interested in looking it up. We were selling, the chart just looked amazing, right? I was getting volume every second, but also we were now paying for marketing and we had some callers, and that's why it went to 100, 150K market cap. The idea wasn't like the best idea we could ever get, but that's why we hired callers as well, because that's something more advanced you can do if you want to push the coin even harder to higher market caps. And after the callers called our coin in their groups, we started taking profits slowly because, we spent money on marketing. Nobody really knows it's bundled with because of all of those anti-bundling features, anti-bubble map detections, all of that. And we're just pretty much selling only on green candles, to actually never show the red candle, never show the people someone actually sold on the coin, on the chart at least. And when someone, let's say, buys 5 SOL and you sell on that candle, it's just gonna be cut off by a bit. It's never gonna be a red candle. The volume the coin had was, crazy, probably like something like $100,000 in last 5 minutes of the coin. And people were just liking it. We were selling like 25, 50% of each wallet each time, and the student ended up making around 70 SOL profit in 10
That's good.
minutes.
So you mentioned marketing, and how can people market the coin for free? Because we know of the paid ways, like you can pay callers, and that of course requires like a bigger budget. But let's assume that our viewers like are just starting out and they want to do as many things as possible for either free, as much as possible, or for the cheapest, possible ways. So what would be some of the free marketing that you could do?
Yeah, so you could definitely, if you already traded, you'd probably have some connections with people that are willing to buy the coin. So you could give those people your coin and they can buy into it, and then they could, create some big green candles, and that's how a coin could send easily for free. They're just getting their entries in, and they can even make some money off of the coin. Now, some free marketing strategies. There are a lot of free shilling groups where you can, send your coin and maybe someone will think about buying it and everything. Or you could, on your coin, make a Telegram where people could join. You would, let's say, hold a voice call. Everyone would join there. You would tell them their plans, all of that, and then that's where the actual shill, the best shill happens. Because if people like your coin, they join the Telegram. When they join the Telegram, they join the call. They like you as a dev, and let's say 50 people joined your voice call, and let's say half of them are gonna shill the coin. They're gonna shill into all groups they have, even paid groups, VIP groups, normal groups, to their friends to buy into the coin and everything. And that's how the coin could send even higher. That's some of the, free strategies you can use. Or you can again use that volume buy option where you would again make a few green candles yourself, push the coin even higher, and that's how it could even trigger some volume bots, which are essentially just bots that are buying 2-3 SOL per time, and they're buying only coins that are sending. Now, some of the paid marketing that you can do, but also not the most expensive marketing, are DEX screener ads and normal DEX enhanced info. So DEX, normal DEX, is $300, and I definitely think it's worth it if you want to go for the long run and not a quick pump and dump. You could pay DEX, and then when you pay the DEX for $300, you'll actually show that, let's say, 150 people are looking into your coin. They're all gonna see that you're actually willing to pay for marketing for this coin, and you're actually trying to push the coin even higher. And that's why they could buy into the coin for only just $300 of investment. You know, let's say 50 people are gonna buy into the coin. And that's how you could also advertise. But that's also the way you can actually send the coin higher, because there are always some limits where, let's say the coin goes to radium in a couple of seconds. If people don't see anything from you as a dev, let's say paying for marketing, you don't want to pay for marketing, you don't want to, I don't know, hold a voice call or, do anything pretty much as a developer of the coin, they're gonna just start selling if anyone got their entry in, because they see you're not putting any effort in the coin, and that's why it can't send. So as we said, there are, free marketing strategies and the paid ones. Of course, at one point, if you want to send a coin higher, you have to pay DEX, just to prove to people that you're actually believing in this coin yourself as a developer, and then they will, think about buying the coin or not.
Yeah, and when it comes to like free marketing, like all it is really about is making connections. So if you are in Discord groups or Telegram chats, all you have to do is just talk to people, make friends, talk to people, have, normal, occasional conversations, and then eventually, of course, show them a project, of course, your own project. Think about it as a chain. One person can share, your coin, your project to like 10 friends, and those 10 friends are going to share to their 10 friends. And that way it's going to spread extremely quickly. So from one person, you can bring loads of people in, as long as those people are highly qualified to, of course, show your project, that they're motivated. And let's now talk about website making. What platforms, what tools do you use for that?
Yeah, so personally, I use something called Framer and also Webflow. So, as we said in the beginning, you could use Canva, which is a pretty beginner-friendly tool, but that's for, simple websites. Now, if you're looking for something more advanced, you can use Framer, where you could do a lot of animations, make the, coin actually go booming just because of the website, because usually in the, let's say, first 1-2 minutes of the coin, people are just going to check out your socials, which in my case, for example, would be a Twitter and a Telegram. On Twitter, they could see a few posts of me, just calling the coin that is going to be, made soon, and I post the CA. But the website, would be a key for them to actually buy into the coin. I'm not saying, they are going to buy just because of the website, but it could be some sort of pushing them in order to buy actually the coin. They could see the quality over the coin, and that's why I also said I don't want to launch 20 coins a day, because I can't really make 20 good websites a day myself. So that's why I launch 1-2 times a day, and I actually put some big effort in the websites, and they actually look really nice. That's something what could people definitely like about the coin is the socials, and that's why we're actually making them in the first place, because you can't make a coin without any socials. Maybe, yeah, if you actually got some really good connections for people to buy the coin just because they know you as, let's say, their friend. But with socials, you're actually going to make a community between all of those buyers and connect them all, in just one group in one place.
And besides the socials, there is like one more thing, which is the art of the coin, which people look at like right away when they, find meme coins. So when it comes to the art, like how do you make a great art?
Yeah, so definitely in the first, I mean, whenever they see the coin, they're all pretty much just looking in the image and the ticker of the coin. That's the first thing before they actually click in the coin. They look at the chart, they look at the socials, and then they buy. So, how do I make a good art? It's all about imagination. Now, you can also, take some from the internet, whatever you want to launch. Let's say you want to launch an AI agent. It could be a robot or an anime model or something like that, because it totally depends on you what you want to make, pretty much. So, in my opinion, I do little, robots, 3D models that you can find anywhere on the internet for free, and I just use those. Then I make, a cool website that looks like an actual AI agent and has some utility, such as like a chatbot where you can chat with the actual AI agent. Now, of course, it's not required to have some sort of a utility on the website. You can just, fake it till you make it. And yeah, pretty much any models, or it can be just the first letter of the coin. It can also be the image of the coin. That's what we've been trying a few times, and that's how that student in the beginning that launched only 5 coins actually made his almost 80 sold profit. So it's totally your decision what you want to make, but definitely, as we said, imagination, quality over quantity, and something original that was never made before. Because if you try copying a coin that has already bonded, for example, that's something that won't work, right? You need to make something yourself, an original idea, and something that people never saw before.
Yeah, so it has to be unique, it has to be something new, something like revolutionary. You basically need to give people a reason to buy. And like the utility, just, it's just a promise. It doesn't really have to be delivered. You're just making a promise for the future, and you're basically like acting as if you had a team behind you and as if you knew how to achieve that goal that you have, of course. And when it comes to art, would you say that more simplistic art performs better than the complicated stuff?
It definitely can in some cases, yeah. Because because I do like one-on-one sessions and all, I've seen some students put days of effort in the coin, and it ends up going fine, but not the best. And then another student pops up with something he made in an hour, and it flies way higher than the other student's coin, right? So it's all about not only the simplicity, but it can also be something advanced, of course, like a chatbot, for example, or you could do a simple website where you could say coming soon, or you could
Yeah.
fake it, like just look like a chatbot actually while it's not working, or it's saying come back in 5 minutes and it will work, or something like that, like maintenance, or pretty much like you could think about anything and you could fake it if you, of course, don't know how to code and make an actual AI agent, which is a bit hard. But yeah, as you said, simplicity can also be better than advanced websites.
And another thing that is really, really crucial is just to have your own domain. Is that correct?
Definitely. So when these traders are looking into your coin, they want to see the quality, right? So if they click on your website and your website is, I don't know, um, clockai.mycanva.site, it's not a custom domain. They see you made the website on Canva, and at least what you could have done is invest $5 in a domain, and then it would look way more professional. So even though it is, let's say, a simple website or an advanced one, doesn't matter, having a domain is also one of the keys to actually go, into high market caps. Because me myself, if I saw, let's say, you launch a coin and it has no custom domain, I wouldn't take you serious. Yeah, exactly. So that's why a website, the thing is, domains, are like real cheap. Let's say $10 max,
Yeah.
and you could do any domain you want, .xyz, .com, .net. It's totally random, and just the key is not to have like my Canva.site or .webflow.framer.
Yeah, so you want people to take you serious. That of course, if you pay for your own domain, which is super cheap, but it is a sign for people that you are taking your project seriously, that you are less likely to be a roger. And now one more thing I want to ask you is how do you come up with a name? Does it have to be short or long? How do you choose the right word, for a meme? What do you look for?
I usually, let's say in the last 1 month, AI agents have been going crazy as the main meta of PalmFun, and that's what I've been personally launching, just AI agents. Now, how do I name them? I name them pretty simple. So I think about, let's say, people, for example. So I could name a coin, I don't know, Tina AI, Lucy AI, and those actually worked pretty nicely. But let's say you do car AI, then, it's nothing original. It has probably been done already, but then it might need to do something related to cars. Let's say a car AI where you could say, I don't know, that something broke in the car and it's gonna fix it for you, like tell you the solution. But something pretty simple, nothing too long, no long names, definitely something like that can't work in any single way, but something simple that people, when they are looking into new pairs, those are the first people that are going to buy into your coin, and they're actually the ones also deciding, probably, if you have no marketing, nobody to buy into the coin, all of that. They're the ones deciding if your coin will send in that case. And then if your coin, ID, a coin name is long, not professional, it doesn't have any capital letters, uh, they won't take you serious at all. The coin is just gonna be a flop, it's gonna die, it's not gonna go anywhere, and that's pretty much it. But also it matters the image that could be as simple as just black background and just a word, let's say a letter actually, of your name. For example, if my coin name is Lucy AI, I'm just gonna have a letter L in the middle, and that could end up working better than some really advanced picture.
Yeah, and we're launching Pump Fund coins, of course, which we should have mentioned it in the beginning, I guess. But yeah, those are launched at $6,000 or $7,000, in market cap, and that is fluctuating depending on the Solana's current market price. And all of those coins actually have a fixed supply as well. And the way you find those coins is either on Pump Fund or other trading platforms like Bulllex, Photon, GMGN, and people are essentially scanning the new pairs, about to graduate coins and the graduated pairs. So people are looking for coins on those platforms, and essentially that in itself is already free marketing kind of a thing. Because if your coin has a great name, if it has good art, people are going to see it. So if your project is good, it can send without anything, without marketing, with no nothing. A good project is going to send like anyway. Is that right?
Exactly. So, in the beginning of the video, I mentioned something about a student where he made 13 soul profit in 8 seconds. In 8 seconds, not only can't the human go on the website and check out the website, you can't pay for any marketing in 8 seconds, but you could just get an entry and later do your research. So, what that student was looking for, first thing, he had a really simple name. It was called Meta Domain. It was like a domain AI website, something like that. And the image of the coin was pretty simple. It was just that custom logo he made in black background, and that's pretty much it. As simple as it can be. And that's why, the coin fly to actually 30, 40,000 market cap, I think, in 8 seconds, which is crazy, right? When he clicked start and made the coin, it just started flying. There was volume every single second. It wasn't staying at a single market cap for even a millisecond, in my opinion. It was just going ups and downs. Of course, people that got in early are going to try selling for some 1.1, 1.2x's. But yeah, I mean, in 8 seconds to make 13 sold, which is equivalent to like $2,600, I think it's worth it, at least trying.
Yeah, for sure, because, you can be stuck at a job, work it for years, till the end of your life, and do that if you want to. But of course, you can also get into bundling and you can learn it in a day, actually, maybe in a week or, in a month, even if it takes you a month, which I think is like the absolute worst case scenario. Even then, like, that is worth it, because with a single launch, people are making like monthly salaries here. And those, meme coins are literally life changing. Like this is the hottest, opportunities there is. And I don't know any other, business model or investment model or anything else which can yield like such returns so quickly. As you said, in 8 seconds, I don't know anything else which can make you such money. In some cases, a few minutes, or you can sell a coin in 5 minutes. That depends, but still, the fact is that it's such quick gain in such a short amount of time. Before we talk about dog with tools, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Yes, definitely. Just gonna say something that, how bundling changed my life actually. I'm 17 years old, for anyone that's wondering, and in the last month I've made over $100,000 just by bundling, and it all takes me a few seconds sometimes. Sometimes I run really legit projects and fly them, to a few 100,000 market cap. But that's actually what should get into your head, guys, that doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter your knowledge, you can learn bundling in 2 or 3 days to know every single
Yeah.
fact about it because it's so simple, yet huge profits.
Yeah, exactly. And let's now talk about the tool that we both of course use, which is Dog with Tools. And how do you first heard about the tool? Why did you get the tool? And like, what impact does it have on launching your coins?
I began searching around meme coins and digging in them in around June, July, I think. And not so long after, I found about rugging, where I would try trading myself, which of course is a bad idea if you're a new trader, and I would get rugged. I would buy coins that have frozen like liquidity tanks where I can't really sell. And I began thinking why I don't do something like this. I could definitely make money. I mean, it doesn't look hard. So then I started searching around on YouTube and Twitter about rugging and all of that, and I came upon Dog with Tools. And in the beginning, which was really good for me, I was investing like $500 in the coin, and I would get $1,000 profit in a few seconds. And it was mind blowing to me that I can make a few $1,000s. Then I began, just bundling every day, thinking about new ideas. And I actually bought Dog with Tools myself in August. So literally, I found about meme coins. I don't know anything about trading. I have no trading experience, and I just got into bundling, learned about it in a few days, and now I'm just making huge money.
And we have a link for all the socials down below. So you want to join the Dog with Tools Discord, in which we host, pretty much daily voice chat events or like weekly. It depends, but yeah, we oftentimes host like events on there, which is essentially just about teaching you how to bundle, for completely free. And you should join the Discord, guys. It is in the description. And of course, out. Do you have any last words?
It's life changing, and I would definitely, risk a bit of money and try it out, try yourself out actually in bundling. And whoever is in need of learning how to bundle and everything, you can book a session with me in Dog with Tools server, but also in Nix. And I could teach you everything about bundling, the best strategies, the best pumping strategies, the best selling strategies, and everything pretty much we talked about in this video, way more detailed.
And yeah, I'll actually put Al's link, down below. If you want to get Dog with Tools, you're also going to get an additional one-on-one free session if you get it with his link. You're going to get like 1 hour coaching call. And yeah, this is going to help you get started. Like and subscribe, comment down below something about this video. And yeah, guys, see you in the next one.